to London. Thanks for being with us today. This must be an interesting time for Britain, watching a U.S. election while it itself is thinking of leaving the European Union. What is the mood in Britain today about the U.S. election? Or is Britain self-absorbed with its own fate?
Well, I guess both is true. It just depends on who you talk about. Well, the mood is, I guess it's tense, jittery, and everybody is eagerly expecting the outcome. And of course, many people are thinking of the Brexit referendum, the 23rd of June of this year, because the situation is very similar to a certain degree. Many people were underestimating the probability of a Brexit, and I think many people in the US, at least the ones I talked to, I used to be an exchange student in the States, and I talked to many people I still know from high school and to the family where I lived. And they are all saying, well, don't worry, it will play out nicely, and it will be a tight race, but at the end Hillary will win. And well, I'm not sure about it, and many British people are not sure about it. And they do not want to make the same mistake they made in June. So many people I talked to, I went to a Brexit discussion tonight with bankers, with lawyers, with accountants and some other experts. And they were all saying, well, it would be a mistake to underestimate Trump because some of the factors which were very important in the Brexit referendum, things like people giving a protest vote. So all those factors have played a big role here in the UK, and they are playing a big role in the US. And so the people I talked to tonight, they were sort of saying, well, we have to change our view about many, many things. We are sort of forced to rethink this old division between a developed and an emerging world, because the developed world is not as stable, it's not as predictable anymore as it used to, and Brexit has made this clear, and well, they just hope the US elections won't be a second Brexit or Brexit plus, as Donald Trump has said.
Britain wanting to leave the European Union, presuming that Britain seeking a special relationship with the US in that post-EU, what does Britain want to see more? Do they think a President Trump or President Clinton would be more likely to be sympathetic to their cause?
Well, to be honest, there are people in the city who are saying Trump might be easier to convince Trump of a good trade deal. But I would say those voices are rather rare, and it's not the majority who is thinking this way. The majority is really keeping their fingers crossed for Clinton. They do not want to see a second Brexit, and I mean, Clinton is being considered as a very rational person, so I think at the end a trade deal with Clinton should also be possible.
Okay, so Britain hoping for the first woman president of the United States, hoping for a good relationship, a little superstitious about a second Brexit happening. Why do you think that's a possibility? In Brexit, we were in London, you remember, for the vote. All the experts came in and told us Britain would stay, to a number. They all said Britain would stay. All the pollsters said Britain would stay, and everybody interviewed said, we are British, we will do the right thing, we will do the proper thing, that's what we are, we're British. And then they left. Do you see the same force at work in the United States? Is that how they look at it? That it's the same wave that's pushed them out of the EU that's at work here?
Well, I mean, you obviously have this mistrust of the establishment in the US, and you've seen it in the UK, and you can still see it in the UK. You have those concerns about globalization, you have this in the UK, and you have this in the US. You have those fears about immigration, so I think those are quite a few parallels between the UK and the US. So I can fully understand if many people, at least here in the city, in London, are worried about a Brexit plus, because it would even have bigger and worse repercussions, at least from what the people expect from Trump.
Okay. Well, Katharina, we appreciate you taking the time to be with us tonight. Perhaps your best advice is on the sign behind your head, keep calm and carry on, right? I mean, regardless of what happens. Katharina Slodczyk, thank you very much for being with us tonight.